Sup guys, welcome back. We got a Generation 1 battle. I know you lot been waiting for a long time to see some older gens. I know I've been hearing it all the time, alright? When's the Gen 1 battles? Where's the Gen 1 battles? It's fucking here, alright? It's right here. So, yeah, just excuse what's going on screen. I've not done a Gen 1 battle in a long time. I got a new PC, well, laptop, so basically yeah, I need to reset everything up. So this is just me setting up with Yus, and we decided, since you know it's been a while, we'll both do a roulette because OU is pretty standard stuff and we've played OU plenty of times. I thought let's try do a Gen 1 roulette where we both get given 6 random Pokemon completely out of our control. We turned Ubers off because it would just be too broken. So we'll go over my team. I got given an Electrode. If you want to pause the video on my movesets, you can. I'm just going to go for it quickly. We've got a Sand Slash, and then we got given a Cypher, which pretty cool. I've never really used one of those. We got Eradicate, is my normal guy. He's got Bubble Beam for some reason. We got Gengar, the channel mascot. How did that happen? And we got Taurus. I thought I'd be different. I put Fire Blast on Taurus. Don't ask why. I think most of the movesets are from Smoke on anyway. So I thought, alright, cool, let's do this, Yus. And yeah, Yus obviously is always up for anything. Check out Yus's channel, link in the description. And yeah, do a Coliseum and let's do this. So for those of you who don't know, the way Roulette works is you lead with what you're given first. So in my case, I got lead Electrode, which is a pretty decent lead. It's a very fast Pokemon. And then he leads Parasect. I'm like, oh god damn it. Of course you get given Parasect, the only Pokemon to know Spore in Gen 1. And then here I'm just like really thinking about this. Do I want to Explode on turn 1? Because it seems like my only option. Explode or let something go to sleep. And me and Yus were in a headset call at this time, so I was just like, okay, whoops, still messing around with some settings. I'm just like laughing because I'm like, yeah, I think I have to. And Yus is like, well, why are you laughing? I'm like, because I don't really know what wants to take a Spore, if I'm going to be honest, so screw it. We're going to Explode. So I Explode turn 1, and I don't think this normally would kill, but obviously Hacks is crazy in Gen 1. I get a critical hit. I think the odds were in my favor because Electrode's fast, and you know, crits work based on speed stat in Gen 1. So Electrode being like the fastest Pokemon there is in Gen 1, I'm likely going to get a crit. So that's turn 1 for you, Explode. I'm going to go into Gengar simply because I run Hypnosis, and he goes into Slowbro, and I'm just like, I just don't trust my luck with Hypnosis. I don't think I'm going to hit it, so I kind of just want to go for a T-Bolt because Slowbro looks juicy. I kind of want to T-Bolt it. I don't really know what he's going to do. I don't know if I want to Hypnosis just yet in case he makes a switch on this turn. So yeah, I just go for the T-Bolt. I thought about it and I thought I'll just get this damage. We'll see what he wants to do, because yeah, he might decide to bring something else in to take the Hypnosis. If that's the case, I'll just go Hypnosis the following turn. But I don't know, for some reason I just don't trust my luck with these kind of moves. And Yus is just thinking, I don't know, Yus, what are you doing? So he stays in, and yeah, I get a good chunk of damage, but I didn't predict this T-Wave, so he paralyzes me. And here I'm thinking maybe I should go for Hypnosis in case he switches, or should I switch? In the end I just thought I'd Explode because I'm paralyzed, and I don't know, I just started laughing at this point. I probably shouldn't have started laughing out loud because you just knew exactly what I was up to. So it goes into the one thing I sort of predicted. I thought I'd Hypnosis in case he goes into this thing, predicting another T-Bolt because I was spamming T-Bolt. Yeah, I kind of sacked my Gengar. I'm like, god damn it, I'm just exploding all over the place. So I go into this thing because for some reason I didn't think Yus would predict me to have Bubble Beam. I don't know how this thing gets Bubble Beam. Normal types, a lot of normal types in Gen 1 got Bubble Beam. I thought I was one step ahead of Yus here, but Yus knows Gen 1 way better than I do. So I think he knew I had the water attack, otherwise why would you play a normal type on a rock type? So yeah, maybe I shouldn't have been too obvious here and just jump into Bumble Beam. Maybe I should have gone for like, is it Super Fang? Super Fang. He goes into fuck yeah Seaking, and god damn it, this bloody thing. So I go for the Super Fang, thinking okay, I'll Super Fang Hyper Beam, right? Because Hyper Beam is really strong. I missed the first Super Fang. He goes for a Blizzard. I was like, okay, I should have like another chance at this. Look, Seaking's not strong. It's a physical attacker just using special attacks. So yeah, I go for another one and miss. And now he goes for the surf, and I'm like, god damn it. If I had just hit one, Hyper Beam would have killed it by now. But I'm like, okay, fine. Shall I Hyper Beam now? I'll set up Tauros. So I go for the Super Fang. Finally hit it. But Seaking's already done its damage. It's already got a KO. Fuck yeah, Seaking. Just get a crit, why don't you? Just rub it in my face. Add salt to wound. I go into Tauros because I'm just like, okay, Hyper Beam kills. And last minute I just thought, now I'll go Body Slam because I'm sure this thing's frail. And yeah, I'm sure Body Slam can kill, right? Look at the health it's at. It's not exactly bulky. Maybe I just underestimated this completely. I didn't want to go Hyper Beam because he has Rhydon. I went Body Slam, did not KO. He goes for a Blizzard. Not only does he crit me, but he freezes me as well. Fuck yeah, Seaking. Alright? I'm not even mad. I'm not mad one bit because Seaking is a troll. So, as you know in Gen 1, or for those of you who don't know, once you're frozen, you remain frozen for the whole battle unless you're hit by a fire type move, which doesn't really exist because no one uses fire types, really. So, yeah, Tauros was dead the moment he got frozen. So I go into this thing, and I'm just like, nah, I ain't having this. I go a slash. One thing I forgot about Gen 1 mechanics is obviously speed increases your crit. But the move slash basically has a 100% crit chance. And yeah, that's going to come into play later because yeah, I killed a Seaking with a crit. And I know he has Rhydon. So he puts in Rhydon. So I have no choice but to go into Sand Slash. I literally am down to 2 Pokemon. Seaking put way too much work in. And then, yeah, I'm just going to take a attack. I think he knew I was going to switch. I get paralyzed. Oh, man, I forget how hacksy Gen 1 is. I go for EQ. I just need damage at this point. I know he's got something else in the back, so I go for an EQ because hopefully maybe he just stays in. He goes in Slowbro, that's fine. Yeah, I kind of thought he would bring this thing in to take the hit. This critical hit just kind of helped me out. I needed that. Gen 1 is just full of hacks. What can I do? So now I just I know he's got something else. He's got a King's Con, and I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know if I want to take a hit. So I go into Cypher because yeah, I didn't really want to take anything with Sand Slash. And he goes for Surf. I kind of had this in the back of my head, he might have a water type move, but to be fair, I wasn't actually sure. So here I predict a switch. I go for a Swords Dance, but I make like the biggest mistake. I don't know why. I got this set from Smogon, and yeah, basically when you're at +2 and you get a crit, the crits negate the +2. So now Slash is useless. So I don't know why I wasted a turn setting up. I go into Sand Slash because now I've realized my mistake. He goes for Rock Slide, thinking because I set up I'm staying in. And here I was thinking double switch or damage. I went for damage because last time I went for EQ, I got a crit. So I know King's Con has to come back in. He needs the Rhydon to basically stop Cypher. And yeah, that's the way it works with crits, because Cypher's critting 100% of the time with Slash. So if I'm at +2 and I crit, the crit will ignore the +2. So there's literally no point setting up Swords Dance. So here I'm just like, please just go for Surf again, because he brought the King's Con in, and then he just goes for Body Slam. Predictable, gets the Paralyze on top of that. Man, you lot say you want Gen 1 battles, but I can't deal with the hacks, alright? It's so painful. So many misplays on my end. And yeah, I thought Slash would do more damage there. Look at that did nothing to King's Con. So King's Con is literally going to clean up. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up with Radicate, missing too much. I messed up with Tauros. Tauros being the #1 god of Gen 1, especially Gen 1 OU. And Tauros got beaten by Seaking. That's all I have to say. Don't underestimate Seaking. So yeah, I actually managed to live a Surf. I'm not even going to ask how that happened, but man, how beefy is King's Con? King's Con's thick, man. What is this? Yeah, he's going to finish me off with a Surf. I can't do anything. That was fun though. Gen 1 Roulette, what do you know? Turned out to be pretty good. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed today's battle. Subscribe for more content. Stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one.